Hey, I'm ElusiveKev, Mr. Cole. Welcome to the monthly update vlog for March as we look back to February and look ahead to what to expect on this channel this month. So looking back at February, it was a fantastic month for the channel with the releases of two sequels, with Monster Energy Supercross 2 in the first part of the month and then Dirt Rally 2.0 in the second part. And they're both games which leave you mixed feelings, like in some aspects, in some core aspects as well, especially love the games. It's just lacking in certain areas. For Supercross 2, it's again no improvement to the AI at all. They still just flog into the side of you like you aren't even there. And that's disappointing when you see how they've improved the looks of the tracks, improved, the career mode, planning out your week. That's a nice little touch, having these cutscenes as well during the week, having these training and challenges, even though they don't feel like they actually do add much to the rider. It's just a nice little addition in career mode. And then not to improve the AI, haven't done much with the presentation. They still don't know how to utilise commentators. It seems like Milestone, they just have the same old intros and same old introductions to the stand-ins and everything. They say the same thing about the races. I only record like 5 or 6, 7 different phrases for each game. If you're going to have commentators in your game, actually have them record quite a lot of lines and be quite variable with how they're saying those lines as well. For Milestone, they always have the commentators saying the same old lines, and you've heard the same old shit after like one season. That's the same with the MotoGP games as well, with MXGP Pro as well, trying to introduce commentating that last game, and you heard the same old phrases after like a couple of events. Like, actually bother to try and integrate the commentators if you're going to have them in your game. And Milestone do a terrible job at that. And yeah, just, it's a great game. He's got great, track editor as well. Played around a bit more with that in this game, and that's fantastic as well. But then you got a bit of a strip down online, which you had with Ride, which you had with MotoGP as well, which is the point to see from Milestone. So yeah, it's definitely very mixed, I say, Supercross 2, and it's a much more different game to just play. The riding's a bit more simulated in some aspects, but a bit more arcadey as well. You can't just ride off a corner, instead you're just drifting up them. Instead of, when you hook up, say, a beam, and you're trying to go on that high line, you don't just slide up the corner. From what I've seen, at least, I've never ridden a bike, but from what I've seen, you actually can use that to eject yourself off the corner. That's what the original Supercross did fantastically, maybe too well. And for some reason, they've just taken it away totally out of the game. I have no idea why. And so you don't have variable lines as much as the first Supercross, and it very much feels a bit like the MXGP Pro to MXGP 3 sequel syndrome, unfortunately. The same with MotoGP 18 to MotoGP 17 as well, where it's just not as fun to ride in the game, even though it's a bit more simulated. So hopefully Milestone can learn from this and make MotoGP 19 a bit more fun later in the year, if that's what they're releasing. But yeah, that's the thoughts on Supercross 2. Then on Dirt Rally 2.0, where they've evolved from Dirt Rally in some aspects, and from Richard Burns Rally especially as well. It's kind of got the template of Richard Burns Rally, like the vanilla game, set in 2019 with the advances in physics, advances in especially dirt physics as well. Fantastic, great fun, especially older cars just to drive on the gravel rallies. Tarmac has way too much grip again, but when you put some rain on the tarmac, that is fantastic fun, and there is edge of your seat driving. And Dirt Rally 2.0, I love it because it is a rally sim. We don't have any of those apart from Dirt Rally. Recently we have G Rally. This feels like what G Rally was meant to be. Like, the mission statement of G Rally was to be the 70s, 90s cars with, some older tracks, some older, rallies, and that's what Co-Masters have delivered. For us with Dirt Rally 2.0, mostly with the focus more on older cars, it feels like, even though they're introducing some more modern cars with the DLC. And don't get me started on the DLC. You know a game's good when they have a DLC season pass, whatever, released. When they have the timeline released before the games actually come out. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And we see that with EA, with Ubisoft titles as well, releasing this. We saw it with Milestone, even with Gravel. That really gave me hope for how crap that game was. But I'm enjoying Gravel now. It's just taken a while, taken like a year for me to turn my opinion on it. But yeah, that's very disappointing from Codemasters. They haven't even they split the seasons up into actual seasons. So season 1 only lasts like 3 months. Then season 2 is probably going to last another 3 months. And season 3 is another 3 months. Season 4 another 3 months. And you're just releasing the same old content as well. It's good to see you've got the 2005 Skoda Fabia that Colin McRae drove. You rarely see that in rally games. But we've got Monte Carlo again. We've got Sweden again. We've got, I think it's Finland again as well. So it's just the DLC tracks are just from the first game, unfortunately. Why couldn't he have, like, I don't know, Ireland? Irish Rally. You got like an Irish driver helping you out. You've been to the Galway Rally. God, you could, having these tarmac Irish roads would be fantastic. Even though I enjoy Spain tarmac much better than Germany. Because I feel like the Germany Rally in Dirt Rally was not even as good as WRC7's Germany in Rally Deutschland, because they had a great mix of the vineyard roads, of the fast country roads as well, and of the military roads too. I feel like WRC7 did a fantastic job of that compared to the Rally, and that is one thing I can say about Kiloton over Codemasters, even Dirt Rally 2.0, is that their environments and how they make each rally unique is fantastic. And especially when you look at Argentina, where I feel like Argentina is pretty good in Dirt Rally 2.0. It definitely is challenging, but it's just on another level in WRC7, in stage design, in environment, and everything, compared to Dirt Rally 2.0, even though Dirt Rally 2.0 is much better, physics, and has much better just kind of depth than WRC7, but we'll see with Kiloton later in the year with WRC. Hopefully they have improved quite a lot of things, such as career mode, such as especially the physics and the handling, because that was basically a controller game. It was not a wheel game. And yeah, hopefully they've improved that a lot for the release later this year. But yeah, Dirt Rally 2.0, just the more I'm playing it, the more I'm slightly disappointed with it, but the more I'm playing it, the more I'm loving kind of the older vehicles and some of the handling as well, and I just can't wait for more content. That's what I'm waiting for, basically, with Dirt Rally 2.0. That's what everyone's waiting for already. So yeah, two very mixed sequels, but in March there's not really any releases. We were meant to have a set of Corsa Competizione, but they've had some setbacks, unfortunately. Have Kunos in the early access, and that's what early access is for. It's to try things out. They found that they wrote some pretty awful code for online, I think it was, so they've rewrote it all, and that's put a major setback on the releases. So it's like coming maybe early April, I'm guessing, but it's definitely been delayed from its original release date. Then Drift 19, which was meant to be coming out at the end of this month, that's now got coming soon, so who knows when that's going to come out. And then we had Dangerous Driving as well. That was meant to come out last month. That's coming out in early April. So coming out this month, there's Xenon Racer, which is an arcade-looking game, which looks pretty fun. And that's about it. So you can just expect more of the same this month, with Dirt Rally 2.0 coming out, virtually a championship a week. Because, as I said, I'm loving most of the aspects and just driving in Dirt Rally 2.0. So definitely you can see more of that. And I think for the next championship, I'm going to drive that Skoda Fabia from 2005 with Colin McRae. I've got a soft spot for that car. Not just because Colin McRae drove, because Skoda, back then, kind of underdogs against, Citroen, against Ford, against Subaru. And I just loved the Skoda back then. So yeah, definitely looking forward to driving that and trying it out. And Peter Solberg's Citroen as well, back when he was an underdog as well. And I really do love Peter Solberg in anything. Come back to the WRC. Come on, someone give him a car. Come on, Toyota. You like exciting drivers. Get Peter Solberg in a one-off out. And you gave it to Marcus Gronholm recently. Good to Peter Solberg as well, maybe near the end of the year. That'd be fantastic. Round Finland, maybe. You know, with Phil Mills, get the old band back together. That'd be fantastic. And he is a former teammate of Tommy Mackin as well, I believe. So come on, Tommy. So Dirt Rally 2.0 every weekday and occasionally at the weekends. And the aim for this month really is just to get rid of a couple of series. So with Gravel at the weekends, that returned after a month away. So we've got 2 episodes per weekend on Saturday and the Sunday. So 1 episode morning Saturday and morning Sunday. And if I got my maths correct, that would mean that series ends early April. And then we can go on to Dakar 18 and try and finish that as well in a similar style. And then we have the Barge Edge Control HD long barges as well. That's probably going to be coming soon as well. Or probably near the end of the year, actually. That's when the barge is at the end of the year, isn't it? So, especially with Jensen Button taking part in it, I think, this year. Can't wait to see that. After seeing Alexander Rossi take part last year, almost wiping out a man as well over a jump. Hopefully Jensen Button doesn't do that. And then we've got, of course, MotoGP 18, which is coming to an end as well. I'm just finding that such a frustrating game just to record for the whole of the run, and I feel like it's finally time to end our run with it. It's been a fantastic run, over 100 episodes. I wouldn't have imagined that when I began MotoGP 18 and Mario McDonald's journey. But we're going for the MotoGP Championship. Even if we don't win it this year, that's the end of MotoGP 18 Mario McDonald career, as I might try another series MotoGP 18, a bit more casual, a bit more fun after that, but we'll see, especially as I'm hoping MotoGP 19 comes out. If Barcelona still have the license, we want to find that announcement. Normally they announce it around this time or at the end of March, so we'll find out in the next couple of weeks maybe, and that will continue for Monday, Wednesday and Friday this month, and I believe I'll get my timing right, end at the end of this month or beginning of April again. So those are the 2 series that are aiming to end, Gravel and MotoGP 18, in the next few weeks. And then, as I said, Dirt Rally every day during the weekdays, and apart from today. And then you have Supercross 2, which is on the Tuesday and the Thursday, coming to the end of the 250 campaign. Then I don't know how many seasons of 450 we did last year. I think it was only 1 season. I want to do at least a couple, but again, it's just a repetition with that game and how easy it is, unfortunately. That's the big issue, because we're playing, career mode, and there's no sliders or anything just to make it more difficult. I'm not even upgrading the bike, and I'm still whipping the field, even crashing like 10 times per race. So that's a bit disappointing. So, I don't know how long Supercross 2 is going to last. But that's what to look forward to this month. Of course, iRacing at the weekends as well. That'll be back this weekend. And then Dakar 18, I said, going to be on delay again this month, but hopefully be back next month. And then TT Isle of Man will be coming back in the next couple months as well. So maybe not this month, maybe not in April, but maybe May and June when the TT actually happens. So yeah, lots of games to look forward to, just not this month, just more of the same, and saying goodbye to a couple of series finally as well. But thank you for the support last month. Thank you for all the comments, likes, dislikes, comments, subscriptions, comments again. I don't know why I keep saying comments, because I'm rubbish at responding to them maybe. And yeah, just thank you for just making last month a very good month for the channel. I hope we can continue it in March as well. So enough of the rambling, let's get back to the racing in Supercross 2 and Dirt Rally 2.0 tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next month.